video.
This is Adi from Chennai.
Okay. Oh, now it's recorded.
And one of Adi's friends, Anne, is also joining us. She's a UI and UX student. Thank you for introducing her to the project, Adi.
No problem.
We're just waiting for Matt. Before everyone gets here. So I think, Noel, just in terms of time, what is your day look like tomorrow? Do you have a few minutes to do that then?
Yeah, I can do it tomorrow. I don't know how long, I don't know how in depth, I mean, it could take 15 minutes or we can go in depth with it. If I am going to work tomorrow, then David, did you see my email to you?
I did. I haven't read it yet. I saw there was an email. I suspect you're done with your hours.
So I was planning to be done today, but if they, I'm just trying to think if I push it till tomorrow.
And yeah, to be clear, you should prioritize your schoolwork. So if you have,
please do.
No.
Okay.
And
all
finals.
Right, let me just think this through, Maeve,
and also the other thing is, if the option works, since the form you're working on now is likely not going to be our first next form, if you need to wait till after finals or something, that might also be an option.
Okay, I do still need to get like 2 hours in like today. So
okay.
I in order to like graduate. So let me just check everything and maybe
I'll talk to you after this in Slack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Right. I think we have critical mass. Yeah.
Kate, I'm sorry. I'm sad to see the background is not what I expected. Where's the Iron Throne?
I can put it back. Let's see.
So for those who are new on the call, Adi is joining us from Chennai. From Chennai.
We're recording. I'll put it back.
It's
Adi may be
10 o'clock
frozen
there,
as
right,
well.
Adi? Or he might be frozen. Are you frozen, Adi? Yeah, I think he's frozen.
It does
okay,
look
well,
like it.
When he comes back on, then he can just give you a quick introduction. It's quite late there, though, so I think he might want to jump off the call. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Right, so it's Thursday. How's everyone doing? Any blocks? No? How's it going with the 209A, Kate? Oh, he's back. Okay. Sorry.
We just had a call that I think was pretty productive. Would you guys agree, Matt and Caroline?
Would agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, and I have a bunch of handwritten notes that I'll try to add into the typed notes too.
That's really good to hear. This is the call with the SMEs that was talking about the pre-stitching. Oh, sorry, Ali's
Yeah, I think we made really good progress on especially how the child stuff can flow. The one that we didn't quite get to, like overall flow, that was kind of the one big item we didn't get to. Although I think we were starting to touch on it. They don't exist in isolation.
Okay.
I think
hi,
we
Quentin.
reached consensus on a lot of the like kind of smaller things. So
okay. So maybe we can just do. I know it's quite late for Adi. If you can do you want to just introduce yourself and then we can. Are you frozen again, Adi? You're good. No, okay. Introduce yourself for everyone, and then if you want to jump off the call.
Okay, hi. So I'm Adi, and I'm fairly new to the project. Just joined about 2 days ago.
Do you want to give some background and maybe like you're a lawyer in Chennai?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I am a lawyer. I work in Chennai. I primarily do dispute litigation in courts. So in India, I also do arbitrations, etc.
And Adi also created a very simple program, app using Community Lawyer, which I'll drop in the Slack so everyone can have a look at it. It's really cool. So that's Adi, and we're very excited to have you on board.
Cool. Now I think we're
Nice to see you.
Anybody who can wrap their head around securities, lots of respect.
I feel like we might have volunteers in 5 continents now.
Yeah.
We're almost there, yeah. Pretty exciting. And as I said, Adi has a friend, Anne, who is going to help us hopefully with the UI and the UX, which is really exciting. But Adi, you really don't have to feel obliged to stay on this call because I know it is like 10 o'clock there. So if you do want to jump off, you're welcome to, but you can also stay on and hear what we're going to talk about
Cool.
today.
I'm gonna jump off.
Okay.
Okay.
Sleep
I think
well.
it's like
Get
12
Bye,
plenty of
o'clock.
guys.
sleep.
Bye.
Nice
Bye.
meeting you. Thank you for
Bye.
joining us.
No problem. Bye.
Okay, so hopefully Addie's going to be able to help us out on the Docker sample side at some point. Right, sorry, back to UK. We're talking about the stitching
I
together
don't
of the
know.
forms.
Anything else we need to add? Matt, Carol, and Quentin?
No, I honestly think it's like trucking along, right? I mean, I know I will have, I think I have one person working on a labeling thing for one of the forms I was working on. And then I have to upload the defendant's affidavit in support of child support. And then I think like everything's in process basically, right?
But Matt, defendant's affidavit is not part of the 209A package. That's a separate, that is a separate form.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally understand. I was under the impression that the SME consensus was that for due process concerns, we needed both.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not treating it as a high priority.
All right. I just wasn't sure. I got confused about whether you thought that was part of the package. That's all. So yeah.
No, that makes total sense, Caroline. And I appreciate you bringing it up. But yeah, there's you had no way of knowing that I knew this, but there's a reason I left it till last.
Okay, well, this is good news, and this is exactly what we wanted to hear about the 209A.
That is great.
Quentin,
All hail the
weren't on
czar.
I have a question though. And David, you would probably be the best person to know that. We did, and Quentin, we knew that the court was going to upload new forms, right? And they did. Do we know that that's all are they going to are they done, or are they going to do some more? Like the plaintiff affidavit? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's just what they've had up. So the problem is I got a very unresponsive response when I asked where are the new forms. They're like, on the website. And I'm like, okay. So I imagine it's the new forms that that now if you go and you look for 209A and you find on mass.gov, that those are there. You can see there are fillable. There's a fillable version. They changed a little bit of it. And so they have the page 1 and I think the page 2. So yeah, so that might be worth looking for any differences, but I don't think I don't anticipate more change, but I don't know anything.
Yeah, so they've got a page that is specifically, so they've got their 209A restraining and harassment, and they've got a page for that, but then they also have a page that's specifically COVID-19. For now, if you want to fill out a 209A right now, they've got the forms some of them are fillable, and they don't have the plaintiff's affidavit of child support on that page, but those are the most recent pages too. I just want to say they've got them in 2 different places.
Okay, well, this is helpful because I'm not sure which of the places or which one's controlling. So do they seem to have any substantive differences from the non-COVID-19 forms, or is it just now?
No, I think they're the same. I think they're the same forms, but sometimes they're not always consistent. You know what I mean? It's just the web. It's not always consistent. You find one. It used like the affidavit of care. Sometimes was 1 page and sometimes was 2 pages.
Yeah,
So,
this is my I think that so the problem is, and I think I've expressed this before in some other channels maybe, is that the court is of multiple minds on 209As because there are multiple court departments that take them. And that the road we're moving forward is that we're going to try to be the most inclusive for things, but like one of the court departments like, we don't need affidavits, and the other court department's like, no, we definitely need affidavits. So I think as long as we do something that actually looks very close to what is done in normal turn of events, the reason why there are differences among the court departments right now is just because they can't figure out how to do it the normal way. So to the extent that we can give them something approaching that, I think we'll get adoption. But I think that our approach is basically we're trying to get something together so that then the different court departments have something to respond to, because all of my attempts to be like, tell me what you're doing, it's like they don't know what they're doing. I mean, they know what they're doing, but they don't as a monolith know what they're doing. There are the different courts doing different things, and so they haven't all agreed, and I think that's because they have different approaches. I'm really hoping no one watches this recording. Hi.
Kate, do you want to
No,
say
I'm-
something? I know you wanted to say something before that.
There are a couple of small substantive changes on the, I think it's the plaintiff confidential information form. It asks, and I think it was like what you maybe suspected was coming, asking for an email address, bringing it into the 21st century, email address, cell phone, and there was one other small change. So that might need.
Yes, those would be nice to add because they obviously want them on the form. We're obviously collecting those already, so.
So what is the
I put a list? I did in on the context card on the Trello. I think I put in what the different when I compared them, what I saw the differences. So maybe that would be the place to go in and update what's different. I think one thing that's important is if we're submitting these forms, the new ones have a 4/15/2020 date at the bottom left corner. So I think that would be good to use those forms.
That's what I was going to ask is, how do we now, are we going to put the new PDF as the attachment and bring those labels like how they were labeled on the previous version, and then just add new labels for the other? I mean, what's the process now to change? I'm not sure, maybe Quentin can speak to this or Matt, Michelle.
Sure. So we can change the PDFs and we don't have to run them through the wizard again. We just have to make sure that the names on the fields are the same. They're the same type of field. That's
okay, so is that, Matt, is that what someone's on? Was I understanding you correctly, or did something?
Working on.
Okay, perfect. So that's being covered.
Is this the complaint page 2 also needs fields edited?
That is not the one that Emma is working on for me.
Okay.
I can
Just
do
letting you know.
if anybody needs help, because I need to get hours today.
I'll definitely try. We're just having the president's address in the nation about the lockdown and stuff, so I'm not sure what. I just need to just look at my times.
David just did a nice PDF thing and you shouldn't have hogged, I think, but. No,
sorry, Quentin?
Sorry, the thing that David was just working on today would have been a good thing for Noel. But maybe there's some similar ones.
Yeah,
PDF.
sorry, I took away your work.
We'll get your hours today, Noel. Don't you worry.
Let me know if anyone needs anything.
You know what you could do, because I haven't assigned it out yet, or told the Troika to assign it out yet. We need to double check that the juvenile courts are appropriately listed in the data file. So let's see.
Are you gonna drop a?
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out a link or something.
Okay, perfect. No, don't worry, Noel. We'll get those 2 hours done. It's happening.
That's not going to take you 2 hours though. So if
it might.
I have some other stuff. I just wanted to offer if anyone needs anything.
Thank you very much. And then I also wanted to mention that Emma is the volunteer who's working out of Lugano. She's actually studying in the States, but she's over there with her family at the moment. And I had a call with her 2 days ago, I think, to do a quality check on one of the forms, and she's fantastic. She's really, really good. She's on like Noel level of volunteer. But no, she's really, really good. But she also, so she's in my time zone, so the stand-up meeting is a little bit difficult. But just to let you know about her, I mean, Matt's worked with her before, I think, on the translation as well. She's like a polyglot, I think, is that from multi-languages? She's fantastic. She's really great.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, so that's that on my singing the praises of volunteers. I'm so impressed with every volunteer that comes through here, really. I mean, they've all just been sensational. Okay, so that aside, we're talking about the 209A, the housing. Quentin, is there anything that we need to know about the housing TRO?
So we were just working on that today. David got some feedback from the court and he incorporated it, really. It was just changed it to the PDF. So I don't think so.
Yeah, and I actually just got word back from the housing court that basically if we just implement those changes, then we're ready to go on that. So that's exciting.
That's fantastic news. Good
Assuming
job,
we get the MOU signed and we're ready to go on everything, but
yeah.
And
No
sometime later today, we should get to email the courts to test to make sure they can receive our emails, I think.
Yeah, I'm a little suspicious I haven't heard back from them yet, but they told us later today, so.
All right, so I think everything is like.
This is not a good one for me to have recorded. Hi, everybody. Don't blame me, blame the stress.
Okay. So is there anything else that anyone needs to raise? I think this might be like a record short meeting today, unfortunately for Noel. No, no one else.
All right, I'll shoot some stuff over to Maeve. I'll CC you and Noelle in a DM. That way it doesn't get lost off the track of the Trello and stuff.
I think that's good. Everybody, see you in Slack.
Bye, everybody.
See y'all. Bye-bye.
Hi,
Keep
everybody.
on trucking.